Hi everyone, it's Monica, and welcome back to Tailor-Made Cards for You. Well, today is the last day in my birthday series, and I know I've been making cards all month long using the inspiration from my Tim Holtz bags, but today I decided to try something a little different, and I'm pulling out some product that I've recently picked up from Canvas Corp Brands, and it's some of the new 7 Gypsies product. Now, the tissue paper that you see isn't ordinary tissue paper. It's part of the 7 Gypsies line, and these are the Parchment Rub-ons. You've seen me use remnant rubs before from the Tim Holtz collection, and these act similarly. The paper that I'm using is from an old dictionary, and I decided to use the page that had the word feminine on it. I often go to old bookstores and pick up old dictionaries or atlases because I think they make great backgrounds. And this parchment rub I think works great on this dictionary because you can still see the words and it comes through with this woman's face. So once I was happy with the transfer, I did bring out some Distress Oxide ink because I wanted to age up the dictionary page. The ink that I'm using is from, again, the Distress Oxides, and I'm going to be using Walnut Stain. The one thing you have to be careful about when you are working with dictionary pages is the paper is a little bit thinner than you're probably used to, so you're going to want to be really careful when you are adding multi-mediums onto your paper. I decided to go ahead and mat my dictionary page onto some heavier cardstock because I knew I was going to be coming in with some paint. Now, I had several choices for my sentiment, but I did decide to go with the simple sentiment of beautiful. I think that it was a very good combination with the dictionary page and the woman's face. So to break up the page just a little bit, I did decide to add some black polka dot washi tape. I did come in with some other washi tape in a little bit, but I started out with this black tape with the white polka dots. And then once I had it securely fastened, I went ahead and came in with some more paint. Now, this paint that I'm going to be using is actually a new product. I picked it up over at Tuesday morning over the weekend, and it looked interesting, so I thought I would give it a try. It is from the Folk Art Mixed Media collection, and it's called Transparent Acrylic Soft Gel Paint. The color is sepia, and I thought it would be great with a vintage inspired card. I also picked up these huge daubers over at Tuesday Morning, and they seem to be working really well with my paint. There were actually several colors of this paint, and I think I may go back and pick up a couple more tubes. It does come through somewhat transparent, and I like the fact that you're able to dab it and create more of a frame without it completely covering your paper that you're working with. So once I had the coverage that I wanted, I went ahead and came in with my heating tool to just dry it up just a bit more. Now sometimes I find when I do have multi-layers that the paper doesn't stick down as well as I would like it to. And since I do typically sell my cards, I wanted to make sure that the 3 layers were securely fastened. So I did come in with some brads just to adhere the paper down on the 4 corners. And then once the paper was securely fastened, I did come in with my black soot distress crayon to go ahead and add a little bit more framing around some of the washi tape. So after I was happy with the distress crayon, I did come in with a second washi tape, which is more of a brown script tone. I thought this was a nice complement as well to go with the sepia colors of the card. Now, if you didn't want as dramatic look as the black soot does give, you could easily come in and outline your washi tape with some walnut stain or even the vintage photo. Any sort of highlighting would look great on a vintage inspired card. I just tend to use the black soot because I do like the more dramatic look. So while I was finishing off the card, I did decide to come in with a couple of movie theater tickets. And when I went to add the tickets, I thought that it would be a fun addition to add some movie reel film. This is an old film strip that I got in a garage sale. And I often use these little types of elements on my cards. I think they make great additions and they add to the uniqueness of some of my vintage inspired cards. So once I went ahead and adhered the film reel down, then I came back in and I added the 2 little ticket stubs. And then the only thing left to do was to adhere it to a white piece of cardstock. So this does bring us to the end of my month-long birthday series. And hopefully you've been playing along and leaving comments along the way. As I promised, if you did leave a comment on every single one of the Wednesday videos, and if you are a subscriber to my channel, you will be entered into a drawing for a few of the prizes I'm going to be offering up. I will be doing the drawing around the 7th of the month, so for you people that need a few more days, you'll have a few extra days to finish up and hopefully leave a comment on the videos if you do want to be entered into the drawing. If you've enjoyed the video, I would sure appreciate a thumbs up, and I really appreciate you following along with me on my birthday month. All right, everybody, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again next month.